Hey everyone, how you're keeping today? This is Peter, and as you probably read on the title, this is not a Lego train set, but it is made by a company called Kazi. And this is the details are as follows. So the train we're going to be building today in this brick build and is a CR400BF, although it does look identical to Lego, but it's not made by Lego. I do believe this one is made by Kazi, and I do have some further trains coming from them. However, you're probably thinking, Peter, when are you going to do some Lego train sets? Well, let's just say this, right? I have something put aside for Christmas, and that will come sometime in 2026, but that's all I'm going to say on that front, as I don't want to ruin any surprises. But yeah, these unofficial brick build sets, these do just come in a mailer bag, and I'll just place the instructions at the back there. It's a simple train set, it's nothing flash or nothing fancy, and you just get everything in these bags and that, which are numbered 1 to 3. So basically just consult the manual and there's everything else. So rather than me faffing around taking it out of the mailer bag, I'll just pause it here and I'll just show you all the bags on the table. Okay, from what I can make out, there are 4 different bags, so we've got all the bag number 1s and all that there, just like when we did the boat, right? So these are all numbered as bag number 1, and there are some oddities such as the motor, the cabin units, the larger plates, and of course all the track and all that. That's not numbered in any particular order, so I'm assuming I'll just follow the instructions and we can then just get started. So the reference number for this set, which is made by Kazi, which was on the eBay description, is QL0307. And I've never had one of these train sets before, so I don't know what it's like, but as you know, besides the usual Lego stuff, I do like to try the non-Lego stuff. You've got your motor in here with the Technic axles, you've got your battery box, which I'm assuming has a dial or something in there to turn the power forward and back, because there is no remote control as far as I can tell, and unless it's in here or something, but anyway, it's all new to me. So let's commence on with the time-lapse build, and what I will do this time, I'll open the bags off camera just so that we can make the video move a lot more smoother. So it's just a matter of working with bags 1, then bag 2, then bag 3, etc, etc. I'm kind of learning the ropes, so let's fire up the time-lapse build then, shall we? Alrighty then, so we have finally done this Kazi brick train set that is the rail transport, and it is the CR400SF. So just have to get rid of some of the junk off this table because I had to use the scissors to open up the pack. Now, batteries. You will need 6 AAA batteries. I got a pack of 10 out of a department store, so I got these in a bundled deal, but you will need 6. And there are some drawbacks as well as some positives. The good things is, right, it's a nice set. It went together okay, it's acceptable for what it is, and the train is very nice. I believe it's based on a Chinese high-speed train, and the thing is I do like as well, you get 2 minifigures. These are definitely not Lego, although they are Lego style. I'm not sure if these are authorised or not. I know nothing about Kazi trains, and other than just this booklet, and it just came in a mailer bag. So there's the instructions and all that, so that's all I really know. You do get a level crossing, which is really nice, and all that good stuff. I think I just noticed when I looked at the instructions I built the crossing wrong, so I'm just going to quickly correct that and I'll be back in a minute. And there we go. So this wasn't too hard for me to build. I'm just going to reach over and show you the taxi. So you get the taxi cab. Not really anything I'm interested in. I only like official Lego vehicles and stuff, but I like to try non-Lego brands as well, and you do get some spares if you like, so you could always just pop that there, waiting patiently at the level crossing if you like, and there's a few spares there as well. The only downsides is there is a bit of questionable quality with these other providers, as there is a mark on this piece, so that was an extra, wasn't really needed thankfully, otherwise I'd have to clean it off probably with a magic eraser or something. And you do get an unofficial brick separator, which I'm going to keep well and truly separate to the rest of my other stuff. Now, you probably want to see how well does this train perform. Well, it's not radio controlled, it's just a push button go. Like I said, you need 6 batteries, which equates to 9 volts. There is no radio control, and when you push the button, which I'm going to just show you right now, you just get one fixed speed, and that is about it. So it just goes round and round like so. Right, something's obviously playing up here, so I decided to just come off. Just give me a second. I can't control the speed on this one, so I wouldn't really recommend the radius 40 stud track, not for this sort of train, because it will just right, my track's come undone, so just bear with me. Okay, we fixed the track and the train is running just fine. So I'm just going to hold that in position because the vibration is making my temporary pontoon bounce all over the place, as it doesn't quite fit on this desk. So that's how I'm sustaining the temporary setup, but you do get a nice loop of track. It is cheap and cheerful. It's nothing flash, there's no working lights, and you can't control the speed, which is a bit of an annoyance. So make sure you have a decent track for it to run round on, but this is just a fixed speed. It does hold to the rails quite well. Let's hope I ain't spoken too soon, but there we are. So this is my very first ever non-Lego branded train, and I do plan to cover some other non-Lego branded trains on this channel that is outside my regular uploads, and just bear with me. I'm just going to stop this. Just need to press the button because that's the only way you can stop it, is by turning it off. But yeah, as you can see there, there's no fixed speed regulator or anything like that, so you can't really run it nice and slow and gentle, but it's just a Lego style truck mounted motor or bogie mounted motor, depending on what you call it from wherever you are in the world that's watching this. So it brings me to the next question, right? Would I recommend this one? I would say it's okay if you don't mind a little bit of lapsadaisy in terms of quality control. And to be honest, there has been some kind of, I do have some kind of better solutions to improve this train. As you may have seen when I was building it up in the time-lapse build, some of the colours are totally different from the motor unit to the non-motor unit. Obviously this is an EMU, of course, that would probably operate in China and that, but likewise, as you can see, I'm just going to move the camera back in now because I didn't want the train to hit the camera, because I've got the train track right underneath the camera where it's situated, and I didn't want no accidents. But would I recommend it? It's okay, but it's up to you, right? And you won't get no headlights. There's no control of the motor speed. So if you wanted speed control of the motor, I'd recommend probably swapping out the power functions battery box, which does use 6 AAA batteries, which equates to 9 volts continuous current straight to the motor, and it's just push the button and go. But other than that, I would say it's alright. There is room for improvement, definitely, as it would have been nice to have had some headlights on this train, but it went together simple enough. The instruction manual, fairly easy to follow. I just got a little bit confused when assembling the taxi, but I just looked at the picture on the front and I just did some corrections on the fly and just built it to the best of my ability. But anyway, I'm getting used to how they label the bags, as they do more than just one, unlike Lego where they do it in series. These companies, which you'll probably find on places like AliExpress, Amazon, eBay, etc., they tend to do it in groups. Like for the first carriage, it was just a bag of number 1 bags in a group, and same for bag 2, same for bag 3, which was for the coaches. Bag 4 did the taxi, the level crossing, and of course this train track and stuff. So that's all for now. Just want to say big thank you for watching. As you probably saw in the video, the other minifigure that is, I believe he is a conductor, but I'll just put him in the train cab as a train driver, just to drive the train, as it does look better. And I did get an extra chair, which I just put in the other cab, but honestly, right, I'm not really going to be running it in forwards or reverse, and I will likely swap this out for something that I can have more control over, which will mean I'll have probably a dial or something on the top there, or I'll do it radio control. So anyway, that's all for now. If you're still here, big thank you for watching. Really appreciate it, folks, okay? And what will come outside the Lego schedule all will become clear soon enough. But until next time, have a fantastic week, have a fantastic day. Keep on enjoying brick builds, be it Lego, Mould King, Kazi, Rio Bricks, any of those brands. This one is made by Kazi, and one thing I will say, when I do fill the track and all that, the quality is definitely there, but it's just a little bit hit and miss in some other parts of the actual set. But prices for these, right, they range anything from around 35 to about 65 UK pounds, depending on who you buy from. I didn't pay too much for this, I got it for a good deal, and basically the price of this is about roughly, on average, a third of what a normal Lego train set would cost you, probably a pre-owned one at that. But anyway, That's all for now. This is Peter signing out, and I will catch you all in the next upload.